You didn't go home yet, huh? Did you go home? Yeah. Me too, bro. It was bad too, cause my daughter seen me, got a chance to pick her up. I'm like, oh, I gotta take a shower. She's like, no. She started crying. And I take a shower and like I'm leaving and she's going crazy. Yeah, we literally just got on the plane from Houston. All right, we ready? All right, let's do it. Welcome to another edition of the Social Proof Podcast, where we find dope people that's doing dope stuff. Man, I got a phone call from my brother, Zoe the GOAT. Now, I made a lot of money with Zoe. He is the Airbnb king in Atlanta. Over 100 units. And he's doing Airbnb. Now he got mansions and all kind of stuff that he's renting out. And he called me like, yo, you got to interview my brother. And he sent me your Instagram. I said, yo, he looked just like you. Hey, y'all talk alike. Y'all really like the same person. It's crazy. So he was kind of telling me the journey that you got in real estate, and I thought it was really, really interesting, man. So introduce yourself. We're going to get into it.
I'm Dollar the Builder. I buy homes that people believe that can't be fixed. I bring them back to life.
Dollar.
Where
you get that name from?
I used to DJ. I used to be a big promoter.
Oh, word.
Yeah, throw big parties fresh out of high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Over 1,000 people, like every time, no artists, no nothing.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Out of where?
Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I finished. I messed up your intro. Go ahead.
Yeah, basically I turn nothing into something. Mm-hmm. I fix up the neighborhoods, put equity into these homes. Yeah. Like a lot of times, a lot of people think a house is like so bad that like nobody can deal with it. Mm-hmm. But I go in there, I bring it back. Yeah. Like burnt homes that trees fell on, stuff like that.
All right, so do you hold any of them, or do you just fix and flip?
I hold some. It depends. Like I like to hold some that's gonna be good equity later. Mm-hmm. I like to hold like the good heavy hitters, like. Okay. I like to hold homes that's like for like near colleges. I could do like rent them out to the students for like each room and all that.
Gotcha.
Because like back home, most rent goes between like $1,500 to $2,000. Yeah. I like to get a house that I can out and make like $5,000 or do vacation rentals or something like that.
Oh, so you don't like to hold them just for a family to rent them?
No, not like that. I do a little bit. I do a little bit of Section 8, but not too much.
Gotcha.
Just depends. Like somebody come to me want some help.
Yeah.
And like I know they're good people. I'll keep one of my houses just for them.
Gotcha.
Saying they're always about like the money with me. I'm trying to look out for people.
Gotcha. All right. So you mentioned you was so before how long you been flipping houses?
I've been flipping houses for about 11 years now.
11 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna go another direction, but so I was talking to a guy, really, really smart individual, and he was telling me he got over like 1,000 units just that he has. And he said he only sold one property before. He said he sold his first one. He bought it, kind of held on to it for a second, then sold it and made a bunch of money, and he regrets it. He said, I'll never, A. Donahue Baker, shouts out to A. Donahue Baker. He said, I'll never sell another piece of real estate. Right. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's for him. Mm-hmm. Like, it's nothing bad. I won't say, like, everybody got their own game plan. Yeah. I stay in my own lane. I do a lot of flips. Mm-hmm. I use my money for, like, other stuff, other projects that I have going on. So I only keep, like, the stuff I really want to keep. Like, I done had some rentals that I didn't too much care for. Like, people I don't like dealing with a lot of people. I know myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That might be good for him, but what's good for him might not be good for me.
Yeah.
I know myself. I don't like to deal with a lot of people, a lot of headaches. Like people damaging homes and stuff breaking, and you got to come out the pocket with this and that. Like people will tell you like it's all good, but stuff still costs.
Yeah.
Something might go bad, or just dealing with a lot of people. I don't like dealing with a lot of people.
That's a fact.
So when I deal with stuff, I like to make sure it makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't like to do a lot of small projects. I do like a lot of big projects.
Right. So you
instead of somebody might, for example, like somebody might have 1,000 homes. But I'm somebody that can have 50 homes or 100 homes and make the same amount as they make. And people like, how you do that? I was telling you earlier before the show, I just bought some land in Buckhead for $650,000. That home right there should bring me at least $150,000, $200,000 a month by the time I finish with it.
Hold on. What?
Yes.
Hold on. Okay. So you bought some, first off, don't be coming to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Stay in Carolina. Don't be buying up all our real estate. Not unless you can let me partner with you. All right. So you bought some land for $650,000.
Correct.
in Buckhead.
Buckhead.
And what made you buy the land, that particular plot?
The location.
Okay.
Like one thing about business, location is everything. So I know it's like walking distance in the fields. It had a city view. You know what I'm saying? Nice city view. So I looked at a lot of modern homes in Atlanta. A lot of them got like the small windows and stuff. I'm very picky when I build stuff. You know, so I like to build my own stuff. I'm a designer basically. I want to do like the floor to ceiling windows, bring like that Miami, LA vibe to the city.
So you're gonna put a house on there.
House with a rooftop at that. So you have a city view at the rooftop. You can have your event up there, you know what I'm saying, have dinner.
A house with a rooftop. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. A residential home with a rooftop.
Yes.
I'm trying to imagine that in my mind. Is that a normal thing?
Out of town, maybe not Atlanta. Atlanta's like they're more new to the modern homes. It's not like Miami and LA that always had it there.
So when you say modern, meaning a flat roof, not like a point, not a traditional roof.
Yeah, flat roof, more like the modern windows, the bigger, taller windows, and
I'm interested in this roof thing though. Is there like any ordinance against? Only because I haven't seen it and I'm trying to imagine.
You gotta have
sounds cool.
You gotta have a good engineer. That's the main thing. Have a good engineer to get it done.
With a rooftop with a view on your house. Golly. Okay. 650,000 in Buckhead. When you are looking at this land, I'm sure you weren't just looking at the location because even a good location could be overpriced. How are you knowing that this is a good deal?
I sold on the land for a minute. They really wanted more than that. It started off probably like 875,000.
Really?
Right. And it went down to 750. I seen it went down to 750 because they got dropping about like 25,000 each time. I like one thing about me, man, I move like a turtle. I don't move like a rabbit, so I just wait till the right opportunity. So it started off with 875, it went down like 850 to 800. When I got them at 750, I knew I always told myself the most I would give is 650. So I put in an offer for 600 to see what they counter back at. Then counter back at much, the lady hit me back. I said 650, that max is my max. If y'all want to deal with it, y'all call me back. If not, don't even worry about calling me back. The lady called me and said, when the fastest you could close, I said I could close ASAP.
Bought it cash?
Cash.
So you just
cash. One thing about the game, cash always move faster. Like cash offers, like when I sell my houses, people with the cash offers, they could close faster.
Yeah.
So when I put like my bids in and stuff, like some houses that hit Zillow that I be putting bids on, that them as is houses, I'm a cash buyer, so I look better than other people that's not paying cash, and I can close fast.
That's real.
And I don't do no due diligence. So I tell them like I don't need
no due diligence.
No
that
due diligence,
sounds dangerous, bro.
Not dangerous because at the end of the day, I know what I'm buying. I know what I'm looking at. I know what it takes to do the work.
You could get some land though that like maybe it's something under it and maybe floodplain or something. No,
say it again.
Like you don't know what's under it, right? It could be I don't know.
A house used to already be there.
A house was there already.
Yeah, so it got everything it needs. It got the sewer, the utilities, and everything already there.
Got it.
The house was so bad that they knocked it down.
Gotcha.
One thing about Buckhead, see, I always look at the comps and everything, and land is going for very high in Buckhead. And one thing about it's hard to buy land in Buckhead as well.
Yeah.
So like it's like even if I sat on it, man, it would still be going up. The less land in Buckhead, the more it's gonna go up.
That's a fact.
People in Buckhead, they knocking down homes just to build homes. Well, I bought the land already there. I don't got to worry about knocking it down.
Gotcha.
I'm ready to go. I'm getting my survey done. I'm also talking to my architect right now as we speak, drawing up the plans.
Gotcha. 650,000 adult roof type. How many square feet?
We're going to go about 6,000, 7,000, somewhere around there.
How much is it going to cost to build?
We're going to put a lot of money in this one. I'm gonna spend like, these probably like $500,000 just on windows. I'm putting windows in the outside and I'm putting windows in the inside of the home. Everything all glass. That's why the glass
windows on the outside and inside.
Yes.
Of course.
So basically, like if you in the bedroom, you could be able to see your shower from the glass. I ain't gonna have no sheetrock put up. Yeah, I'm gonna have it like that nice.
What?
A lot of people don't put glass because glass is very expensive. Glass really jumped up from the COVID. Like it went up, got very expensive.
Hold on, bro. This is crazy. So
And Zoe was already telling me, he said, man, you might as well go ahead and do it. He said, man, if I was you, you know how to build, I'll go ahead and build the thing, man. Because we were looking at modern homes for a long time, me and Zoe. And like everything I seen, I did not like. Like a lot of stuff looked cheesy to me, man. Cheesy, people putting cheap material in there. I don't like that cheap material, man. Like I like the good stuff, like the white marble, the white oak hardwood floor. I like the good stuff, man.
Glass.
I don't like the small windows.
Glass windows and glass walls.
Glass house will really get you the modern look.
Not all glass
with
walls.
the floating stairs and all that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't do the floating stairs, man.
But not all glass walls though.
No, it's gonna be glass. Like one wall might be glass. Like basically, like this wall, this whole wall could be glass. You gotta have a little bit of privacy and stuff like that. Man. You can't make everything glass.
I was about to say,
you can't make everything glass.
Okay.
You gotta know where to put the glass at. Like you wanna put the glass face like the city.
Yeah.
You got the neighbor on the side. You don't want to put it on the side. You know what I'm saying? Because you want your privacy. So you gotta know where to put the glass at.
You're gonna spend $500,000 on windows.
Windows.
Okay.
I'm not even 100% sure how much the window's gonna really cost until we get the plan.
So, what are you thinking you're gonna put in total? Like, what do you think like construction is gonna be total, a roundabout?
About $4 million, about $4 million. But to be honest with you, like I told Zoe, like if we go over, we just go over. I'm not really worrying about it. Like it's nothing personal. Like, oh, I got to be at this certain budget because we're going to make the money back when I tell you about the $150,000, $200K a month.
Yeah, I'm interested.
It's gonna be a home that people not used to. Like you cannot go nowhere in Atlanta and get this home. Not to do a photo shoot, not to shoot a movie, not to shoot reality shows. Because Atlanta's getting very big on people shooting like movies and stuff here now. I want to give them something nice to be like, yeah, we want to shoot at your house.
So okay, because this is actually kind of dope to me. So you're not buying it to have equity in it. You're buying it because you know you're going to make money with what you do with it.
Right.
Now you got to walk me through this $100,000, $150,000 a month.
Right.
I need to know that.
That's something Zoe and them doing right now. I don't know if you want me to tell all that, but
he tell all his business. Look, Zoe, you know we tell all business here. So yes, I know he's doing the
mansions. He's teaching the Airbnbs, but he ain't been teaching this yet.
He ain't teaching yet, but when he get back,
putting it out there,
he's gonna come on and we're gonna talk about it. So you should talk about it first.
For example, somebody can want to rent the house for like an hour. That's one thing I like about it more than just the Airbnbs because people don't have to stay overnight. They're like, let me get it for 2 hours for a video shoot, or let me get it for 3 hours. I just want to have my mother's dinner at the house, a birthday dinner. You can put your price on it, $5,000, $10,000. People just want to have something nice to have something like a nice event, almost like an event hall, but better.
Yeah, I know Zoe was saying. Well, actually, him and my other boy, they got a house. Well, my boy got a house, and Zoe kind of just is guiding him through it. And he said first month they did like 30 grand. He said he's doing like 30, 50,000.
I'm going for way more than that. I'm going for way more than that. I'm gonna give them something they haven't seen before.
I bet with a rooftop.
See one thing, I don't know exactly what all they doing, but mine's gonna come with like the butler and like the driver and everything. Everything's gonna come included.
Is this the biggest project you've done?
I even want to make the glass from the garage because I'm gonna have the Zada cars in the garage. I want you to see the garage from the house. Like while you in the inside, it's gonna have some glass right there.
Is this the biggest project you've done?
Right now, it comes with the modern homes, yes.
Yeah, this sounds like an undertaking, bro.
Yeah.
Have you built before, or are you just more?
Not built, but not modern.
Gotcha.
But one thing about it, like I know how to find good contractors. Like I'm just coming to Atlanta, so I know how to find contractors. A lot of people don't know how to find good contractors. You
do got a vision out of this world, bro. It's crazy. And I guess you know what? You know what's so inspiring about this conversation? Normally, when people are building real estate, right, they're thinking about, okay, I want to put a certain amount into it so that when it's done, I have equity, right?
Right.
Because that's how real estate moves. But it's almost like if you have an idea, like a business idea, you don't cap how much you put into your business idea.
Right.
Like when you do, like when Mark Zuckerberg was building Facebook, he wasn't like, all right, I'm only going to put this amount in because I want my company to be. It's like, yo, look, I need to put in whatever needs to be put in so this vision comes to life.
Right. Like
that's crazy.
I used to know like club owners back home. I used to be like a big DJ and promoters, and like I used to ask them like, man, how you don't own this building, but you're putting all this money in it? He said, man, we make it right back. So somebody might be asking me like, oh, I won't build no house without no equity, blah, blah, blah. But like, I'm gonna make it right back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my money back faster than the people that's not doing it.
Yeah.
Somebody that's just like, that has got equity in the house.
So are you doing the mansion rentals in Carolina now?
No. Carolina not really a place for that. We don't have like a lot of people coming in like that to do something like that. We don't have like no football team, basketball team, or none of that. One thing about Atlanta, people's always coming. I used to do Airbnb in Atlanta, by the way. Yeah, so.
Why you stop?
Like, it wasn't really for me. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I used to follow my brother's footsteps, but like one thing about it, I love real estate. That's like what I love. So I do what I love to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just because you do podcasts don't mean, I'm just going to do podcasts. I do what I love to do. Like, I ain't no follower. I stay in my own lane.
That's real. And your lane is fix and flip.
Fix and flips.
So you identify, well, let me ask you this. If it's not too personal, you don't even got to answer it. But let's say, what's the most you've ever made in a year from fix and flipping? Like strictly fix and flip.
So I'm going to tell you the truth, man. If I answer that question, my mom, I'll be on my page right now, and I don't be talking about even big money. Like, I'll be like, I've just bought this house for $40,000. My mom be calling me. I don't think you should tell people that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know if Fonzo, I don't never really listen to Fonzo interviews like that, Zoe interviews. But, like, where we come from, man, my mom always say, stay quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, he lived the street life, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, stay very quiet. Like, we lost our dad to the streets, by the way, yeah. So I don't know if he ever put that out there, but, like, yeah, so we keep a little profile. She don't like for us to be like all on like flashy stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
So, how old were you when you lost your dad?
I was 5.
5.
Yeah. My dad got killed by the city of Columbia back home, by the police department.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Do you remember what happened? The circumstances?
I was young, man, but they were trying to say he swallowed something, and they put him in the car. They cut the heat on, you know what I'm saying? He was overheating. So, busting the windows out. They took him out, put him on the ground. It was hot outside, maybe 100 degrees, because the cement burnt his face up. You know what I'm saying? So they put him in a move where he couldn't breathe. So, like, I still got pictures in my head because my mama had pictures from the hospital and stuff because we was fighting through the courtrooms and stuff like that. But, like, that would always made me stay out the way. Yeah, like my mom always just told the stories about my dad and all like that. And they actually found out he even had no drugs in the system. Yeah.
So did you look to Zoe as kind of like the father figure for you, or?
Oh, yeah, Fonzo was always a father figure, man. Like a big brother. Like he was always like my mentor.
Yeah. Yeah,
like he always lead the way, man. Like back in the day, me and Fonzo used to sell. Fonzo was selling candy in school. I started selling candy in school. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to the dollar store, get the 4 for $1, go to school, sell it for 50 cents. So at a young age, we was already learning about investments. So you asked me how long I've been doing business. I've been doing business since I was 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
Had to go to school with the candy, learn not to get caught. Yeah. Get caught, man. You get in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
And you went from selling candy to what?
Selling candy to promotions. I also had an ice cream business, but my next business was promotion, like DJing and all that. Yeah. And with the promotion, why I started promotion was because of Fonzo. Zoe bought Lil Wayne to the city. I started seeing Fonzo making the money off the door. So when I graduated, I threw a graduation party. Did the same thing he did, but I did it without an artist. I brought DJ Scream down to the city, to my city. Did a big graduation party. Had over like 1,600 people inside. Another 1,000 waiting on the outside. Highway backed up. It actually made the newspaper, by the way. So I ain't lying about it.
Yo, that's dope, man. And it just goes to show your environment, whoever you follow. You know what I mean? Right. You'll ultimately be that. And unfortunately, there are some people that are in the streets because maybe their OG was in the streets, or their only father figure or mother figure. You know what I mean?
That's one of the reasons why, I do want to get myself out there now. I want to let people know that you don't have to do this. Yeah. Like me being so quiet is almost like messing up the community because I could be showing people like I could lead by example. So like, cause I know people, I know drug dealers and stuff like that. I know what they got to go through. I know about them getting robbed and got to watch out for the police. I'm like, you don't got to do that.
You ever played that game?
No, I never played that game. Yeah. No.
How did you not?
I learned from like, man, my whole. I don't like to talk about stuff like this. I have to be careful what I say, but like I've been around a lot of people that been in the game since I was a young age. So I seen a lot that happen.
Yeah. And
I see them had it, then lose it. Like one thing I always told my homies, I said I never want to be a had person. You know what I'm saying? I always want to be like, I got it, I have it now.
Yeah.
I don't like to be a storytelling person.
Yeah.
I don't even talk about like, man, I used to throw the best parties back in the day. What we doing now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what we doing now?
For sure. And I want to lead up to that, but I do want to know, what did you learn about people from throwing parties? Because the psychology of getting someone to a club to listen to songs that they already heard and to spend more money than they should on alcohol.
I didn't have alcohol involved because I was throwing team parties at the time.
Really?
Yes. I moved to the alcohol later. I was throwing team parties fresh out of high school. And one thing I learned, man, like, so everything's about hype. So like, I know how to promote real good. So if I pass you a flyer, I'm not gonna be like, oh, here you go, come to my party. I'm like, man, come to the party. All the females gonna be there. We're gonna have the bald head girls, the big girls, thick girls, skinny girls, whatever you like. They're gonna be there. It's gonna be jumping. So I'm gonna sell you on it. You be like, oh, they got a flyer. I'm saying, get another one. Take one to your home girl, your sister. You know what I'm saying? So like,
so you was really out there.
Yeah, I was really out there. Like I was doing footwork, man. I still do footwork, man. Like I'm a very humble dude. I don't play like no big boss guy. Like I still get my hands dirty. I don't care if I got to go knock on some doors. Like you trying to sell your house, or I gotta put some dirty clothes on and just go work all day. Yeah. And I ain't saying like dirty clothes, but you know what I'm saying, like get it in. Like I keep a pair of shoes in my car when I go look at houses and ride around because they be having red clay, it be muddy and stuff like that. So I'm always ready to go. And I don't even dress. I dress up most of the time in my work clothes.
Yeah. All right, so give me the transition from DJing parties to your first real estate transaction. What was that?
My first real estate transaction came when my grandma passed. My grandma passed in 2019. So what happened was she lost her house. She refinanced the house and lost it. She probably had the house paid off like 2 times, 3 times, but she refinanced it, and she still owed the payments on it. It was so high. So we went to the foreclosure auction and trying to get the house.
Oh, so they foreclosed on it?
They foreclosed on it months later, maybe a year later, they foreclosed on it. My mom walked out the courtroom crying, man, sad. So like me, I wasn't taking no for an answer. So I'm gonna go try to talk to the bank. They end up putting it on the market. They end up talking the bank down on the house and end up buying the house.
So you bought that house
that's what
for less than she owed, I'd imagine.
Less than what she owed.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's how good God is. And that's what my first deal. And by me doing good with my mom and all that, it was teaching me more about the game. So I started learning about foreclosure. I learned about the auction. I learned about how to look up the auctions, how to get the deals. It put me deeper into real estate.
Gotcha. So what was your second transaction?
My second transaction was when I ended up refinancing the house back, getting my money back.
So you bought the house. You bought it cash?
I bought it cash.
How much?
$38,000.
Gotcha. So you just took your DJ money, $38,000, bought it cash.
Right, bought it cash.
And then refinanced.
I had to fix the home up because the home been sitting.
Right.
So we had a bad storm back home, and the house got messed up. Everybody in the neighborhood got new roofs, new everything, but the house got damaged. So I also had to use money to go fix up the home.
Gotcha. What you put into it, you think?
Well, about $20,000, $30,000 at the time.
So
I didn't do like what I do now. Like now I gut the walls out, I gut everything, got new plumbing, new HVAC, new everything.
Gotcha.
New installation.
Gotcha. But this is your first love with real estate.
My first, so I had to take it easy.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to get into how to find the right deal. Give me your process on finding a house. What are you looking for?
I'll be looking for the most damaged home, messed up home in a neighborhood that's worth something. Like for example, back in South Carolina, I trying to get a home that's worth at least $200K or more. And I trying to get a home $30K, $20K. I done got homes even for free before.
How would you get a home for free? Why would somebody get a home for free?
Because they already got the insurance check from the home. So if your home burnt down, you already got paid. So what you left with a burned home that you still got to condemn. But somebody like me, I might come to you and say, I could condemn it for you. Just let me get it.
When you say condemn, what you mean?
Like knocking the whole house down.
So if my house burns, no, we're not going to use my house as example. I like my house. If somebody get a house and a house burns down,
yes,
insurance company will give you the money for that house.
Yes,
to fix it up.
It depends on how much it done burned down.
Right.
But yes, you get the money to fix it up. So some houses be like basically like total.
Yeah.
But one thing like a car, it got a bad title. Like the title's gonna let you know that it's been like, you know what I'm saying? One thing about a house, the title doesn't says that. So like I could come to you and get your home, be like, you think your home is like basically need to be knocked down. But a lot of people know it don't. It don't need to be knocked down. So people see like the black smoke everywhere and see like the walls all messed up and all that, but inside those walls still be good wood. The foundation still be good. I buy a house with no roof on them and all. But my goal is I'll be trying to get the house fast as possible because a lot of times it's not the fire damage that messed the house up more, it'd be the water damage from the rain coming more and more. So that start building up the mold and stuff. So I try to get them fresh.
Got it. But somebody would give you their house because they got their check.
Because they still got to pay. Somebody still got to come and condemn this home.
What does condemn it mean though? I don't understand.
Like they got to take it away, so there's only be land left.
So somebody has to, so they got to take their check and knock it down.
Yes, but I'm like, nah, keep that check. Let me take care of it.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's why I give it to you for free. Because how much do it cost?
I never even told nobody I get homes for free. To be honest, this is the first time I ever put this out. That's why I'm like, Fonz or Zoe know this stuff. Zoe like, man, you need to let people know, like let people know what you do.
Dang.
Yeah, because I come around. I've been around Atlanta a little bit with Zoe, but I'd be like, I'll be to the back.
But how much do it cost? So a home that you got for free, how much did it cost you to condemn it?
I don't condemn it. I mean,
you don't condemn it at all?
Yeah, so like basically like I could.
You've never had to condemn a home?
Yeah, I condemned the home before, yes. I could use the land. I done got a home that wasn't even burned and knocked it down because I just want the land.
Gotcha.
So it's all like what my game plan is.
Gotcha.
So I come in already with a game plan. So for example, back to what you were saying though, so I might get a burnt home, right? A lot of people, they might come in there, like when they condemn a home, they'll come in there and tear it up with a machine. I do it by hand. I get me and my amigos and some of my guys and we're going there by hand and start taking out all the bad wood because we're trying to keep the good stuff. All the good stuff is money. Like people don't even understand, like when I look at something, I'm looking at it's money. Yeah. So when I look at a house, I see like the concrete. Concrete's expensive, like a driveway is expensive for that concrete. Yeah. So that concrete is money. That grass is money. You know what I'm saying? The foundation is money. The lumber, that good lumber is money. So I'm trying to keep all that money so the more money I keep, the more money I'm making.
Got you. Okay. How do you identify a home that, would be, are you like going to the fire marshal to see who home burned down or?
You smart man.
Really?
So fire marshal, the news, even the fire marshal, like they got Twitter pages, Facebook pages. I follow all those. Even the inspector, like when I do the homes, I always get cool with my inspectors. Like when I get my homes inspected from like the city or the county, I'm always there. I'm always building up that relationship. I do a lot of work myself. I don't like my worker to be there talk to the inspector because I like to build that relationship. Yeah. So I talk to the inspector. And I ask the inspector, like, y'all got any homes that's around? Because the inspector know about the whole neighborhood, the whole thing. So I said, let me know if you got any homes available. Even when I have closings, I talk to the attorneys. You got any homes? Reach out to me. We'll let you know. I build a relationship up with a lot of people.
This good game right here. This good game.
It's really about the relationship, man. I built up a lot of good relationships, like with even people that work at Lowe's, Home Depot. I take care of people. I'm a kind person. I buy people food, lunch, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I take care.
Your personal home, really, really nice?
No. The home I'm staying in right now is a renovation that I did. Where I'm staying at right now is paid off. I don't even have no bills. I don't. I just pay for my kids' private school, light bill, water bill, cable. That's it.
My boy said
my car even paid off. I don't drive no fancy car neither.
Yo, but for your love of real estate, I would imagine like the vision you got with the glass walls and all kind of stuff. You don't want like your own little castle kind of.
I do want a castle. I do. I mean, my mind ain't really there. Like I don't too much really care for that stuff right now.
Married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay. You want to be married? Or you want to get married eventually?
Maybe so. The right person, man. I just had my first relationship with like the last like 5-6 years ago, like my first real relationship, because I was always business.
Really?
So that was like a learning experience for me. Like I know about money, but I don't really know about relationships. So like I just learned about how women are and everything like that.
I love it.
But the next woman I get, I think she have to be like almost like an entrepreneur, man. She got to really understand me. My last woman, I feel like she just didn't understand because I was always working.
Yeah. How old are you now? I'm sorry.
I'm 34.
You're 34, so you had your first relationship when you was 29.
29. Yeah,
so before that, you didn't have like no girlfriend like this.
I met her in California. Mm-hmm. Right.
But I'm saying, well, how long y'all together? How long were y'all together?
About 6-7 years, somewhere around there.
So from like 23 to 29. So you met her when you were like 23, 24? And then y'all were together for 5 or 6
about
years?
7 years. No, nothing. You got the math wrong. I'm 34, so I met her when I was probably around about 28, 29.
Okay, yeah. So I was wondering. I was asking, did y'all break up when you was 28 or?
Oh no,
okay,
we broke up like about a year ago.
Gotcha.
Had 2 kids together. Broke up about a year ago.
Gotcha. So 28 to now, you're in a relationship. Your first relationship. So before 28, it's just you never had nobody that you was like, yo, this is my girl. And
no, it was like small stuff, man. It wasn't like I wasn't big like on females. Like I ain't like really big on females like that. Like now, like I'm so busy focused on work.
Gotcha. You know what? I was talking to a friend of mine on their podcast, and I was saying like I think being single is more time consuming than being in a relationship. Think about all the time you spend. You're not working 24/7, bro. At some point, you thinking, yo, I need a lady.
I do be working a lot, and my brother and everybody always tell me, like, man, you need to take a vacation. That's like my con right now, man, because I'm always work. I wake up 5 in the morning. I don't go to sleep till like 10. Even when I go home, I'm still working. I'm looking on Zillow. I'm looking at see what's going on the auctions. I'm looking all over the place. I'm like, I'm still working. Like right now, I do need to take a vacation, man. I need to take time off. I was in church the other day. The pastor said, man, you need to get rest sometime. I know I know I'm talking to someone in here. I mean, he's talking to me.
Big. Yeah, for
sure.
So
I need to be honest with you, like how you said about the house, I do need to start enjoying life a lot. And you probably asked me like, so what got you like that? I had music before and lost it. You know what I'm saying? I had it, lost it.
Really?
So that what really got me like, that what really had got me out of like the spending habit, man. Like I really got scared to go back broke. Like I didn't want to go back broke.
How did you get it the first time?
The first time, that's a good question. That's a good question. I don't tell people this, but I used to own a dispensary in California.
Really?
Right.
What age were you?
When I first went to California, around that 28, 27.
Gotcha.
Be honest with you, I don't be calculating years, man, to be honest with you. I just be going. But I went to California, I was on reading the news and how people was making money. Hopped over there, so I want to do the same thing. So you asked me if I ever did that. I never did it the wrong way. I did it the right way.
Gotcha.
Right.
So
but when I was doing it the right way, I started finding out, man, like this is almost staying back home. These dudes just more legit, but it's still like
gangster.
Wow, yeah, it's still gangster. Like it's gangster in California, man. Like very gangster, man. So like that's one of the reasons why I had my child when I was in California. That's one of the reasons why I ended up leaving and people doing bad business and stuff like that. I ain't want to be around all that no more.
So you ran the money up by having your own dispensary?
Half.
You still have it?
I was a half partner.
Oh, half partner in the dispensary.
Right.
Okay.
I had somebody, like one thing about California at the time, they had a license that you had to, they only gave out so many of them.
Yeah.
So I knew somebody that needed help with a shop. And I came in, I made it go up. When you make stuff go up and people feel like they don't need you no more, everything started changing, man. That's why one thing I learned, man, like you gotta make sure like you got like the full say-so of things when you putting that money in, man.
100%.
Right, because people change, money change people, man.
So you put money into a dispensary, y'all build it, y'all make millions.
It was already built. It was already there.
It was already built.
I came in and helped.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I made it like they wasn't even doing no business. I made the thing jump.
So how did you make the money and then how did you lose? I would imagine how you made the money through sales and stuff like that, but how did you lose it?
Bad business and losses started coming in and people ain't doing the right stuff. And even if you still got like shops over there, they still like, the police over there dirty, like they still do raids and all types of stuff. I learned a lot with that business. I don't want to get like too deep in that business. Because I don't like to talk about you got me talking about stuff I don't need to talk about. Like people don't even know.
Your story,
like,
bro.
People, like I'm gonna tell you something. People back home don't even know what I was doing in California. My mama always told me, like, she said, leave SC in SC. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie 21 when they were doing the gambling and they were living a whole nother life. That's how I was. I was living a whole nother life when I was going back to LA from SC.
Gotcha.
I wasn't like the same person. I would go home and look like trash.
Yeah.
No car, no nothing.
But you up.
But I was up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly. All right, so you leave there, you go back, and then you start your real. No, you already was in the real estate at that point.
I was on real estate. That's why I'm glad I knew real estate, because real estate helped me bounce back.
Gotcha.
And one thing about real estate, I told you how I got the house for free. I was getting the house for free. We don't need no money in real estate to bounce back. Like I already knew I had the education.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people ask, like, how much money do I need to start off? That's the wrong question to ask. It's about the education.
Yeah. The
education will get you paid. Because you can have $1 million right now, I can have no money and I could come up off the education. If you don't know what to do with the money in real estate, you ain't gonna win. The person know how to find the deals, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how to find the deals, you're gonna win. You can always sell the deals. If you don't got the money, you can always sell the deals. You can wholesale them.
Yeah.
Even if in the game right now, like, I know all the prices, you know what I'm saying? Like to get my floors done, I pay like $1 a square foot for the floors. Most people charge $2 to $3. So if I wanted to, you could be like, $1, come do my floors. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, give me $2 a square foot.
Yeah.
So you might have a 5,000 square foot. I get my amigos to come do it. I just made $5,000.
That's a fact.
Right. Same thing with the roof. Like, if somebody come talk to you, like another race. I don't know if you ever noticed, like, another race will come talk to you about doing your roof or whatever, but you'll see the Migos up there working. Yeah. You'll see them working. So they already got a price they already going to pay them, just putting a dollar more on it.
Yeah.
So like for example, my roofs, I pay like $30 per square. Like, roofs go per square.
Yeah.
So I pay $30 per square. I was in the store one time asking somebody that was another restaurant, how much you charge per square? He's like, $80, $90. I was like, what? So like, I could do the same thing.
How much you charge?
I never charge. I just be so busy doing my big projects. I don't like doing a lot of small projects. Yeah. I can. People tell me, man, you should do it. I got people calling me all the time, come do my house, family members and all. I did a family member house this month. I got like 5 family members coming right now. Can't come do my bathroom, can't come do my kitchen.
Hey, you can't tax family. So.
No, I don't even tax. I did my cousin's on for the love.
That's what I'm saying.
No lie, he make no money. His house got like in this winter, the pipes bust. So like he got a check for his house. You know what I'm saying? So I gave him everything for the low and threw his stuff extra in. Yeah. I got him like granite countertops and backsplash. I did everything for him for the love. My cousin, man. Man, that's like, everything ain't always about the money. That's why I build up a relationship too, man. Like one thing about life, man, when you move with love, you make it way more. You make it up way more than just move about the money. Yeah. People mess up when they move about money. Too much about the money. Yeah. Well, you got to pay me to do this. You got to pay to do that. Like, I don't work like that. I got my blessing from the love, man. Like, seriously.
Are you not worried though that maybe one day you won't want to like go find, fix, and flip? Because it's a lot. It's labor intensive.
So when they go do what?
Like, go find the house, fix the house, flip it. Like, that's a lot of labor intensive, and it takes time, right? Right. So,
but it's not. I don't do a lot of labor because I call the most of the shots. Like, I could do a house I could be in Atlanta right now and still be getting my house done. All I'm doing is make a phone call. I got my foundation right now. Like, if I want to build a house right now, I call my foundation guy and he'll do the whole foundation. He'll pass all the inspection for the foundation. Right. Once I do my foundation, I can just call my framer and frame the house up. And the thing is, my credit really good, so I got credit with everybody: Home Depot, Lowe's, the lumber stores, everybody. So all that I got to do was call and say I need my lumber package done. I can send it to them on an email, get my lumber delivered, and go to start getting it framed up.
Right, but I'm saying, wouldn't you want to at some point build up a portfolio that just pays? Well, I guess you don't like.
But that's what I told you earlier. Even with the house,
like people, so
even with the houses in Atlanta, I told you I'm making $200,000, $150,000. Even if I make $100,000, still good. Yeah. So my portfolio comes from houses like that.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. I got you.
See, people that got them 1,000 homes and all that, they're not thinking about that. They don't know nothing about that. Mm-hmm. That was a blessing right there when Zoe came in. Zoe started changing the game up. Like, yeah, bro, I'm making this, making that. Well, I said, I'm about to do that too. I'm like, forget all these rental properties. I'm about to do the big boy stuff. That's why I was telling you too, even about the student houses. I like the house that give me more money.
Yeah.
I like to keep the house that's very like a lot of money into it, not a lot of those small dollars. I learned that from having the ice cream business I told you about. Collecting 50 cents. I said, I'll never do that again.
Right.
That's only really doing good. That's only really doing good if you wholesaling something. Somebody buying 1,000, 2,000 items. I like big money. Big money, less headache.
What's do you have a small deal standard right now? Like you might not fix and flip if I'm only going to make 20,000 or 10,000.
Most of the houses I at least double up on. Seriously, I could buy a house. Like I just bought a house. I didn't make double, but I bought a house back home for $35,000. Matter of fact, this one was double up. Bought it for $35,000. Matter of fact, let me show you too while we at it.
But you say you don't do small deals. That's a small deal, no?
It's not a small deal because the house is worth $200,000. I sold the house for $250,000, and the house is only 1,100 square foot, maybe less than that.
You got it for $30,000.
$35,000, and I seen this one in the news, by the way, too. I seen this one in the news, and people be like asking, like, man, how you find a deal? How you find a deal? See, back home they be trying to find out how I find a deal. Man, I don't mind sharing, but I'm looking like.
So you'll be watching the news. It might say something, house burned down, this neighborhood. You gonna go find the house.
I'm gonna go find the house.
That's wild.
This is the house right here. I'm gonna go find the house.
Oh wow.
See how bad the house is?
Yeah.
That house, I tore that house down all the way to the foundation. And the foundation in the land and driveway is worth way more than $35,000. That was an unbelievable deal. People already got the insurance check. Everything, like they were just ready to make. They're like, "This is a free $35,000 for us."
Oh, right. So you said, "Okay, I just take this $35,000 and go live your life."
Like, let me get that.
So, do you have the picture of it?
People won off that, by the way. The people that stay here only stay here for like 2 months. People are making money off burning houses they be burning them down. People make money, get insurance money. They actually sell and make more money.
Do you have the fix up picture or video of that?
Oh yeah,
I want to see what.
Yeah.
Yo! Wow!
Yeah. I just thought of my social media, and that video got a lot of views. People was amazed by that.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did your thing on that. On that. Golly. How much did that cost? How much did you have to put
I knocked it down back to the foundation like that.
Oh, that's the foundation? You said?
I knocked it back down.
Okay. You got the Migos going crazy.
Going crazy. They move fast, man. Like, no lie, man. Like me and my boys, we could put a house up in about 30 to 45 days easily.
Really?
It don't even take long. Like we flip them so fast. We flip them too fast, man.
This is crazy.
I bought a house. I bought another house that was $40,000. That was worth $300,000.
So how much did you have to put?
That house is really crazy. Say it again.
Let me see it. You got it?
Yeah, this right here.
How much did you put into that one?
This one?
Yeah.
I probably put about $80,000 in that house.
Bought it for 35.
The house was only like 1,100 square foot. And a lot of people was under my comments was like, oh, you can't build no house that cheap. Some people come from like West Coast and all that because they pay a little bit more money. But a lot of people don't know I own a warehouse back home. So I got a lot of lumber, a lot of windows. I get a lot of stuff off clearance.
Bro, you getting money. Yo, you got money coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I probably, no lie, I'm telling you the truth, I probably got about.
Yo, hold on, bro. As we keep talking, like you just start revealing other monies you got around. This is crazy. You going crazy right now.
Yeah, so I probably got about $250,000 maybe of material in there that I probably only pay about $50,000 for. Damn. Windows, lumber, just shingles. Like my guy, Big John back in Columbia, SC, where I got built his first source. He said, man, we got these windows. They call me fast because, I'm coming in there buying it. They throwing it for cheap because they need to get rid of it. Sometimes people bought them back and all that. They can't have it all in stock. I come and buy all that up, man. Lowe's, my Lowe's lady, so I deal with my cabinet lady at Lowe's. She'll come and say, we got some appliances in here. They be half off. My guy on Facebook.
You got a Lowe's lady, bro? What is going on?
I build a relationship with everybody, man. Like people, man, I be in Lowe's probably 4 or 5 times a day. People always be like, man, you need to get a job here. Everybody knows me in there. Everybody knows, and I get like pain and all that. They say we home, I go bring them food. I show love, man. So when you do that, people look back out for you.
Yeah.
I always get hookups, man. People always call, we got this. We got a hot water heater. The hot water heater, bring it. Come on.
Dang.
So we load up on all that stuff so we get that stuff for cheap.
Let me see the other house, the other one.
Oh, yeah.
But you bought this one for 35,000. Put about 80 into it. That's 115, right?
Right.
And you sold it for how much?
$250.
For $250, bro. 135,000 profit. How long from the time that you bought it to the time you sold it?
I got to go back and look, to be honest. But I'm thinking about 60 days.
What?
Yes, seriously. Not even lying. We probably go on Zillow right. If I go on Zillow right now, I probably could tell you when it hit the market.
So this one, the back of the roof is off. The whole roof gone.
Let me tell you how I got that house. That house was a Mongo. I don't know if you heard of Mongo Homes.
What's that?
They build like a lot of homes. So I went to their office trying to get the same blueprint. They're like, we don't give nobody our blueprints. So I went to go to their website.
Is this the same house? Is this,
same house.
Can I swipe? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same house. So I went to their website and found where they was building that same house at. Because one thing about Mongo, they keep building the same houses all over the place. I found the people that was building it, so I sat on it. That house right there had to wait a little bit so I could get the blueprint, so I could order the trusses and all that. So I had to wait to get the trusses for that house as well. So that would took me a little time on that house. And it was doing like all the COVID time and all that. So I ended up finding the blueprint. I seen the Migos. I said, man, you got the blueprint? They always got the blueprints on their phone. They send the blueprint. Got the blueprint, ended up ordering all the trusses, knocked that house out.
Man. This is okay. Give me the numbers on this. You bought this for 40,000.
40,000.
Where'd you find this?
I found that by riding around.
So you ride around, you see the whole roof and the back of the roof.
The person that was over the HOA told me about that house.
Okay.
Yes.
So what was their conversation like? Yo, this house burned down.
Because people always call me because they know what I do.
Yeah.
So when people know what you do, they're gonna call. Like I seen this house in my neighborhood. Like people call me every day. Somebody called me the other day. Like we got a house in our neighborhood that's burnt. You need to come check it out.
Really?
Right. And I know how to get in touch with the owner and stuff. I know how to do my research.
Okay.
So if I had your address, I know how to type your address in, find out who's the owner. Like a lot of stuff is on public record. Some people block it out, but I'll figure it out.
How much? So you got this for 40,000?
40,000.
And how much did you have to put into it? I guess it don't seem like there was a lot bad.
I'm gonna show you the history of that house.
There's not a lot bad with. It's just the top is burnt off, right?
Top is burnt off. The trusses was burnt. I took the whole roof off.
And the truss. When you say the truss, that's the top of the.
The trusses are like from the roof, the floors. Trusses are something like you can order for your house and get it already like pre-made. So all they gotta do is put it in.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like for example, I'll show you in this picture right here. I think I got the picture. But these are the top that we put in. These are like trusses that actually got put in.
Oh, I see.
You could do a house. You could do a house stick frame, which you could stick it all up. But some houses have to be. You have to get trusses for some houses.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you see like people that got all that. Like I don't know if you ever seen like the lumber that already come like prepared. Like
yes.
you see like those are all trusses.
Gotcha. Okay, so
they use a crane to put it in the house. A big machine.
So you bought it for 40. Do you remember how much you put into it?
I got to look at my numbers actually, but that house right there, I probably ain't put no more than about 120 in that house. And see, that's the thing, man. Like people got to know the number game.
Yeah,
you got to know the number game out here because you could easily get somebody to overcharge you. When I first started this game, I got played so much, man. Like people did me dirty, man. Like real estate is a dirty business, man. People come in there, tell you they know how to do something, don't even know how to do it. I had to start learning how to find my contractors.
Yeah.
And the way I like, let me tell you how I found my contractors, by the way. Let me start this for a second. How I found my contractors was when I first started, I used to go around and ask people, you know a good painter? Got the painter wasn't no good. So I started thinking to myself, I said, if I go into these brand new neighborhoods that they're working for the other race, I know they do good work. So I started running up on the job sites.
That's game.
And me running up on the job sites actually taught me more about houses too. I was learning the game by just being at the job sites all the time. Again, I got a bunch of electric guys' number, a bunch of plumbers, and a bunch of like all different type of contractors. So when I started doing my house, I started calling everybody out. And I also go back and look at their job because you want to make sure they do good work.
Yeah.
I go back and look at their work. I got everybody's numbers. I call and do the price match. Find out who got the best number, who do the good work.
That's brilliant.
So a lot of people overpaying. So a lot of people like, how can he? I could actually pay more than somebody on a house and still win. So I could put like, if I go through a bidding war sometimes, just because I want the house, I know it take me 30 days, I'll pay a little higher.
Cause you know how to get the work done for cheaper.
And I move faster.
Yeah.
Time is money.
Yeah.
So I knock it out. I got my money right back. Finish the house in 30, 45 days. I close within 30 days. The only downside sometimes is when I finish so fast within 90 days, like an FHA loan, they have to wait 90 days. The owner have to have the house for 90 days actually for them to get approved for the house. So for example, like sometimes you might see me like, why it took you so long to sell this house? Because I can sell a house in a week or two. I be knowing my sister's a realtor, and I be knowing people that be looking for a house. They be looking for months. So sometimes I don't always go with the cash offer and all that. I be trying to put people into these homes.
Yeah.
Because now they always about like the money. Like I be caring for people at the same time.
Gotcha.
So I hold my house and put them in the home. Just like I got something for you.
What I'm learning from this conversation is, man, you literally surrounded your life around real estate.
Right.
Like your whole world is real estate.
I love it. Like I love houses. I could look at houses all day and don't get tired of it.
Yeah.
Like I love houses, man.
All right, let me do a project with you in Atlanta since I feel like you.
I'm telling you, when I do that home in Buckhead, that's when you're gonna be calling me. A lot of people gotta see. Like you see the houses right here, but
that's right. Yeah, I can like house, only like, imagine,
when
bro.
I'm telling you about that house, when you see it, that's what's gonna let you know. That's when we're gonna play this interview right here back, and we're gonna post that house.
Yes, I can't. So how long do you think it'll take for you to? Well, you don't know really because you gotta go through the city, all that.
And I'd be like, I've been.
You're not doing $4 million.
I've been around here talking to framers and stuff. Like me and my guy, we walk around. We be going to these houses. I be talking because I'm in Atlanta now, so I'm doing the same thing I told you. I'm pulling up at these houses, talking to these contractors and all that, like getting electric guy numbers and talking to them. Like, how long it took y'all to do this house? I even talked to some of the general contractors as well. But I talked to them, and I talked to some framers. And like, it took us 3 months just to frame this house up. So I'm like, wow, that's a long time. Which back in that, see, we could frame a house up in a week, 3 days. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, we dealing with a whole nother ball game. We're doing a whole other type of house.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be different.
Yeah, welcome to Atlanta.
So right, this gonna be a learning experience for me as well.
Yeah.
We doing the floor to ceiling windows and stuff because you got to put the steel in the house and all that type of stuff. So I got to make sure it's 100%
Did you
right.
see this somewhere, or you just got this idea in your head?
I've been looking, man. I've been looking overseas in Dubai and Brazil. I've been looking at them model homes. I'm looking like, boy, I want to do something nice.
I don't think I've been nobody love real estate.
I want to
like
do something nice, right? I want to do something nice.
This is lit, man. Dollar, I need to make some money because I'm in real estate. So my sister, shouts out a female real estate guru. She helped me build out my portfolio, and I got some, kind of like fractional ownership in a bunch of properties, and it pays me every month, which I like that. I like that. But I kind of see, especially like you and her, like the love of real estate, just talking about real estate, thinking about real estate. Everywhere you go, you just see real estate and you just want to like really get into it. And I think that's what people need to adopt is that passion, and not even a passion, obsession.
Right.
You are obsessed. And I think that's what it takes to be successful.
One thing I can tell you is, by the way, is, man, like I do got a lot of commercial land sitting. Mm-hmm. I'm getting into that. I'm about to get into the commercial very heavy.
So you've been buying commercial land?
Buying commercial land, but I do plazas and stuff like that.
In Carolina?
Carolina, yes. And getting ready to build an apartment complex.
You're out of control, man. You're going crazy.
Like I like to put my money where like the big stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you, like, even like the apartment complex, I'll just keep it, you know what I'm saying, over time. Like, yeah.
And do you like to do a lot of this stuff you buy in cash?
I do cash and I do credit. I do both. I got a good behind loan officer that I've been dealing with for a long time. A lot of people mess up because they like to jump and dealing with this person, dealing with that person, dealing with this person. It's always good to deal with that same person.
Yeah.
Build that relationship up. Like my painter, he look out for him. Like I get a house that's probably like 2,000 square foot. I probably pay about $2,000 for my painter to come in and paint the house up. I give him so many jobs.
Yeah.
And people don't really get that price. They probably paying like $2 a square foot or more.
That's lit. Yo, man. I'm excited on your journey, man, because you've been killing it. And one thing I really took was passion. I started thinking to myself, like, am I as passionate about my industry as you are yours? And that's a real conversation I'm going to have with myself today. And that's what I'm gathering from this.
Yeah.
Like, you are truly obsessed, and you've literally all your relationships, your activity. If somebody followed you for a day, I'm sure they would say, "Yo, yes, he is really obsessed with this thing,"
Right.
And which means you're probably going to make billions at some point. So don't leave me out.
Right.
Yeah. I want to get down, but yeah, man. Yo, thank you so much, bro. Can you kind of shout out? This is my question too. Last question. Where do you see yourself, or what do you see yourself doing or accomplishing in the next 5 years? And I'm only asking the question because I want to be able to play this back 5 years from today and say, yo, Dollar said he was going to do that 5 years ago. Look, he did it.
Right now, man, what we're doing right now is we thought about starting a TV show, almost like HGTV.
Oh, word?
Right.
That's lit.
So in the next 5 years, you about to see that thing just go ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Ridiculous. And one thing I want to tell people while I'm on the show, man, is like, you in this game, man, get you a good mentor. Get you
Who's yours? Who's yours?
Mine's right now, I got some GCs back home. I got my brother, like always, and stuff, because I lost a lot of money, even in real estate, dealing with the wrong mentor. I lost part of it like 16 months ago. I lost close near to about $500,000 dealing with the wrong person.
Really?
Really, man. I'm still trying to get my money back, man. Still trying to get my money back. And one thing I learned, man, that's why I was trying to say earlier, like, really, like, invest. And like, make sure you have the say-so. Because people will sell you game and they'll run with it, man.
Yeah.
And the only thing I got back out of that, man, was I got 100,000. They start selling like 20,000 here, 20,000 and 7,000, make all these excuses why they can't pay. Yeah, man, it's bad, man.
Good. Well,
really bad.
You got to go through it, man, so you can teach other people.
Right. That's another reason that make me want to hop in the game, man.
Yeah.
Another reason, man.
Yeah.
Then, like, be honest with you, like, that was when I did my first house. I was getting so played. People was coming in there saying they're slapping paint on the wall. I watched a video the other day. Somebody sold a guy a house and told the guy, I think they sold the house to the guy for $20,000, the house was worth $60,000, and said, only thing I do is put $6,000 in there. I look like, man, the HVAC no good. You're gonna spend $6,500 more just for the HVAC. Right. So that's the thing, man.
Dang.
Right. So right now, like, I'm preparing me to go through a lawsuit. Yeah, man. And the thing is, I heard the guy, like, when I like recently, I've been hearing about the guy, man. I ain't gonna block it, man. Like the guy, I don't know if you heard to do the Greg Parker, Big Business.
Oh yeah, I think I met him. He had a Philly,
yeah. I met him at Zocon.
Yeah.
He like, man, help all these millionaires, man. And I did this and I did that, man. He said he started selling me on, like, we could flip in like 10 days. I got houses ready to go. Wasn't no good, man.
No?
Cause, man, all the time, he'll pick up. Say, I got you, man, Monday. I got you this day. They're holding my money back from this.
Is that who owe you the 500,000?
Yeah, damn near.
Yo.
Right, man. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, nah, because I've been seeing, again, I don't have no personal relationship with him like that. But, yeah, I thought he was in the game, killing it.
Yeah, man.
Golly. Well, I hope you get your money back.
I'm going to show you something right quick. 1 second.
Hope you get your bread back.
Sheesh. I'm going to let you hear.
Is Zell still here? No? Okay, cool.
I'm going to let you hear a song right quick, man.
A song?
No.
You on the same time. I mean, like, that shit made my whole life difficult. You're just trying to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
But since the beginning, I haven't asked you to give it back. You said I already been using it.
Yeah, nigga, but shit, I done put it. You asked me to give it back. We was moving already. Shit, I ain't fucking lying to you, nigga. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing straight. Listen, let me tell you something. When I get money, I put it out, bro. I ain't sitting on it. I don't fuck up no money. I ain't shop there going on no gay shit, bro. I buy houses, bro. It's flip houses. That's all I do. I put the money into the mouth. When I come out, bro, when I got cash, I'm bought. I'm buying shit off of people. I'm fucking giving people money to fix the house. Like, bro, I run with bread, bro. I ain't out here tricking or balling out. Nigga, I work every day. I'm running.
Man,
I'm running. But this is what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. I got a couple big clothes coming up this week. We just gonna get it. We just gonna try to figure it out. That shit.
That was back in like July last year. Man, it's gonna take 10 days. Man, he told me, like, he said, watch this, man. He said, man, it's gonna take 10 days. He said, man, it's gonna take 10 days. That's what you told me.
I know, bro, but when we listen, it didn't. It took me longer, and I explained it to you. I was letting you know step by step the play. That's why I said, yo, bro, look, let me just give you this big drink because we could have sold it and you could have cashed. And we wouldn't be here on the phone going back and fucking forth. I don't want you calling me for no money, bro. I owe you nothing. I owe you and no other nigga in this world no money.
But you gotta think, I got zero since I done dealt with you since December.
No, listen. I hear
You gotta think, what are somebody that...
Let me say this, Vaughn, because you ain't playing no part in this. Let me just say this and just hear me out. Nigga, I had 100 ways I could have got you some paper. No, I just want the money back. Bro, it don't work. I can't just give you that kind of money back. I don't have that kind of money just laying around, bro. I gotta make a play. We gotta make a play.
So you tell me for 10...
I got that kind of money just laying around, bro. What you think I'm out here doing? I ain't...
So you tell me for 8... You saying for 8 months? You saying for 8 months you never made a play? It been 8 months.
Bro. It ain't me making a play. I need to make... Bro, that's 6 you fucking agree with yourself. You been shot down. We not about to...
You don't remember... Listen, man, it was crazy, man. Like, he had excuse every time. Every time, man.
Golly, bro.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, that's one thing I want to tell people, man. Just be careful who you give your money to. Like, do your research or just make sure they're good people. Like, just make sure they're good people. Make sure you just... I had to learn from that one, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, man, it's not over, man. Listen, I give everybody a benefit of the doubt. Again, I don't know the brother, so hopefully it works out.
Let me ask you a question, though. When you deal with people, like, if I was coming to you right now, and I want to ask you, like, if I'm fresh in the game and I want to reach out and I want to get some help, because, like, when people do stuff like that to people, like, sometimes people get their last. Mm-hmm. So you blocking, like, you could be blocking generational wealth.
For sure. Somebody
could be, like, helping somebody. Like, I could give you some information that you could pass on to your kids, to your grandkids, and all that. So, like, people in the game, like, especially, like, people like you, Zoe the Goat, Neo, and all everybody, like, it's good that y'all got good people out there. Well, my thing is, like, one thing people got to tell people is, like, I want to ask you, like, how would you let somebody know, like, let me know who's a good mentor? Like, how do you know they're good?
It's hard, bro. Bro, it's a bunch of people that owe me money.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of people that owe me money that they come on the show talking all this, like they make this and that, and when it's time to, like, if we do a business transaction and you owe me money, you just don't give it to me, or you just, it's a bunch of people. Right. So I got a couple 100,000 in the streets that's owed, but what you gonna do? My thing is, I'm not going to chase these people. I just gotta keep building and keep building my income. That's why my main income will never be relying on somebody else.
I had that mindset too. The same thing you just said. I had that mindset, man. But, like, me personally, man, like,
don't nobody owe me $500,000, but
yeah, I had the same mindset. like he gonna pay the weight, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But then back in my mind, I'm looking like, man, like, he might be doing this to a lot of other people.
Maybe.
And the problem be, man, a lot of people don't speak out.
Yeah.
Like Zoe was telling about the 4K thing. A lot of people trying to get their money back for, you know what I'm saying? The thing everybody going through right now. And the problem is, man, like, if people don't speak out, somebody else could be getting played today. Like, if you lose some money sometimes, like, people always talk, everybody with business, they always like to talk about the good. People never like to say the cons. Everybody come on your podcast, oh, this is all good. You'll never hear nobody say nothing bad. They probably don't say nothing bad because people might don't want to deal with that business anymore or whatever, but I feel like definitely with stuff like bad people.
I think I should say like more about bad people?
Big people because big people that's like out there, it's bad, man. They're going to mess people. Like, it's like the church. Yeah. You got some good churches out there that really help a lot of people, but you got some that's all about the money that's just taking.
That's a fact. And there needs to be people.
And there need to be people that let it be known because it's messing up our community, man. We're supposed to try to help our community grow. But by us not saying nothing, we're not helping.
Got you.
We're doing more damage by not saying nothing.
I got you. Okay.
So, like, I feel like, especially like somebody like you, people look up to you. You talk about more stuff like that, that'll help a lot of people out.
I got you. I just running through some stuff in my mind. I need to. I'm a very non-confrontational person, and I don't be wanting no confrontation, bro. Like, my wife would tell you, bro. I don't even argue with my wife. Like,
but it's like the same thing. Like, even back in the day, you probably got some people that say that. Even like with the Martin Luther King and stuff like that. Like, I don't got nothing to do with that. I salute to the people that march, that spoke up, that protest. Even like me and my brother, man, we done protest a lot of times. Even the thing they had in Atlanta. We went to go march because we lost out there. We know how it feels to lose somebody to police brutality. A lot of people don't know how that feels, so a lot of people sit back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know how it feels towards you. A lot of people don't know how it feels to lose money or to lose your dad to the violence and just to go on. So a lot of times, I salute anybody, even people that didn't lost their dad by police brutality or their mother or son that went out there and still marched. Especially people that even wasn't in that race that still cared. It says a lot to somebody that cares. They say that this is bigger than me.
Yeah.
Some people like, oh, I don't got nothing to do with that. That's dangerous. Oh, I don't want to. No. You don't gotta be like, I understand where you coming from, but it's good to sometimes let people know, like,
You're
be
right.
careful to the people you deal with. Like, find somebody that deal with them already that make us speak for them.
Yeah.
See, because Fonzo, for example, Fonzo sent him like 200,000. Fonzo got his back. I think somebody warned Fonzo. So Fonzo got his back. Fonzo like, told the dude, I need my, he trying to make some excuse. Fonzo said, told him next day, I need my money back. By the time Fonzo found out about me, it was too late.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
All right.
I'm gonna tell you-
listen, I ain't gonna cut that part out either.
Let me tell you something. Salute to the person that told Fonzo, because Fonzo probably could have been in the same situation as me.
Yeah. Sure.
I remember he even showed Fonzo's wife a house in Cleveland. Like, Cleveland, you from there? You need to start doing the house there. She sent her daddy to go look at the house. It didn't even look nothing like the pictures that he showed her.
Oh wow. Hey, big business. Hey, listen. You got to say something about it, and hopefully y'all can go live or something like that. But yeah, bro, I ain't about to cut this out or nothing. It is what it
I ain't
is.
really confrontational neither, man. Like, I already went back and forth.
$500,000 is something
like
to
over
go
the
back and
phone.
forth about, though.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna hold
I
you.
got some people that
That's
be on my
wild.
head about it, man. Like, man, seriously? Like, what you want to do about it? Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we get that back. Hey, man, holla at this brother. I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. I hope it ain't no misunderstanding. Don't sound like a misunderstanding. But yeah, I definitely give my man his bread back. Look, man, we got to wrap up, bro. I appreciate this interview. And two, you really just gave me a realization about how some things need to be said, bro. Even if it hurts some people's feelings, even if it creates a little. Again, I'm very
And
non-confrontational.
sometimes you don't even have to
bro.
say something. Sometimes you get testimonies.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't
for
gotta
sure.
be the conflict one. Like one time, man, I was thinking about starting. I'm still thinking about it. I want to start like some type of app or something that have all the mentors and everybody on there where people could go see their reviews and people talk about them. Just like you go on Yelp.
Yeah,
Like a Yelp review.
for sure.
We need something like that for the mentors.
I like that.
We need something like that.
Hey, look, we might have to talk about that.
Let's talk about
We
it.
might be, yeah.
We need something like that.
We might be able to put that together.
That would separate the real from the fake.
That's a fact.
People out here, because you got a lot of people out here lying about this stuff, man.
All right, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We got. I like that. That'd be hard. That'd be hard for real. Okay, all right, yeah, let's work on that. Look, man, I gotta wrap up, man. But yo, thank you so much for coming through, man. Please let everybody know your social media, how they can follow you, how they can work with you, and one thing I do like, it wasn't even Zoe was like, nah, he ain't even selling no coaching or nothing. Like, just talk about a story. I was like, nah, that's dope. Because you're not coming on to give game so that you can sell something, right? And he was like, nah, just like, I mean, I'm sure some people could work with you in some capacity, but that wasn't the driving factor. You know what I mean? Some people be like, yo, I want to sell this course. Can I come on? I'm like, nah, I don't do that. You know what I mean? So, so let everybody know how they can contact you or even work with you, and close us out with a word of wisdom.
You can catch me on Instagram at Dollar the Builder. I don't charge for nothing. If you got a couple questions, you can ask me in my inbox for free.
Love it.
Just don't blow me up. You know what I'm saying? Don't blow me up.
Right.
Because I do have a lot of stuff going on. And one thing I like to say, man, is put God first. Move with love, not money. Be careful with money, because money will make people evil. And it's something serious, man. Don't let that money make you. Don't let it make you.
Yeah. That's real. Listen, we can't close it out no better than that, man. Follow my brother Dollar, man. This is a good. Hey, just when that app come out, make sure. Look, we got y'all as a culture. We got you, and make sure you go get you some social proof. Meaning, go build something, build it really, really big. But it is your responsibility to come back to your community to teach them how you did what you did. It's the only way our community grows. Okay, like, subscribe, hit that little subscribe button, share this with a friend. All right, we out. Peace.